Now I know what y'all are thinking. Shit? A gunslinger? Well, let me tell you, partner, I wasn't just a gunslinger. I was the fastest, sharpest, rootinest, tootinest outlaw this side of the Dollar General parking lot. They didn't call me Outlaw Chitt for nothing. Mostly because I wouldn't pay my overdue VHS rentals, but also because I was born with a 6-shooter in one hand and a Slim Jim in the other. This all started back in the wild, lawless days of Shitville, that's right, before the Waffle House installed a security guard, and when the mayor was still living out of a pop-up camper behind the bait shop. Folks was getting rowdy. Saloons, we only had one, but it had 3 names, were full of gamblers, moonshine peddlers, and folks with sideburns so sharp they could cut a baked potato. And then came the showdown. See, there was a feller named Duke Soggy Drawers McGraw, a no-good cowpoke with an itchy trigger finger and a fondness for potato salad theft. He'd been wandering through town, challenging every man, woman, and confused raccoon to a duel at high noon. I tried to avoid it, honestly. I was busy running my side hustle, selling armadillo skin wallets and deep-fried pickles shaped like Elvis. But Duke, he made the mistake of knocking over my nachos at the Shitville chili cook-off. That's a declaration of war in these parts. I stood up, whipped off my fringe jacket, which I sewed myself from 17 possum-tails, and said, "Duke, I reckon you just stepped in a whole heap of, oh no you didn't." The townsfolk gasped. Even Miss Loretta, who ain't flinched since that incident with the jet-powered riding mower, dropped her biscuit. High noon rolled around, the sun was hot, tumbleweeds were rolling. Someone's uncle played a dramatic harmonica off-key. I stood in the dirt lot between the Rusty Spur Saloon and Tammy's Taxidermy and tanning facing down Duke, whose mustache was quivering like a nervous ferret. We squared up. My fingers hovered over my belt, right above the twin pistols I named Lefty and Pow Pow. They weren't loaded. I couldn't afford bullets. But I had rubber bands and bad intentions. "Draw!" someone yelled. Probably Skeeter. He was drunk and thought we were playing charades. Before Duke even twitched, I already had both rubber bands snapped across his forehead, sent his cowboy hat flying clean off and into the town bird bath. He stumbled back, tripped over a chicken crate, and fell directly into a wagon full of expired Miracle Whip. Victory. From that day on, I was a legend. Kids reenacted the duel with water guns and beef jerky sticks. Tourists came from 3 whole counties to buy Outlaw Chitt t-shirts. I made them myself with iron-on letters and glitter glue. Of course, fame ain't easy. I had to sign autographs on baby goats, beer cans, and even Skeeter's cast after he tried to recreate my quick draw move and dislocated his shoulder on a mailbox. But I never let the fame get to me. Nope, I stayed humble. Wrote a cowboy poem, opened a 2-table saloon called the Spittoon Lagoon, and even started teaching a course at the community center called Gunslinging for Beginners, How Not to Shoot Yourself. Last I heard, Duke McGraw moved to Nebraska and runs a soft-serve ice cream truck called Soggy Cones. He still twitches when he hears a rubber band snap. Moral of the story? Don't mess with a man's nachos. Don't challenge Outlaw Chitt unless you're ready to get embarrassed in front of half the county in a Baptist youth group. And never, ever underestimate the power of rubber bands, possum-tail fashion, and a man who's got nothing to lose but his last pair of clean overalls. Heifers and hellfire. May your beer always be cold, your cousin's really cute, and your outhouse never tip over in a windstorm. And don't forget to holler at me online at ohshit.com. That's OHCHITT.com. Thank ya.